minis and juniors. Today for your skill, we are going to teach you how to do the beginning of secondes, or turns in second. And I have Ashley here today to demonstrate for us. So we're going to get started. We are going to start, I guess we can start in first position. When we prep for these, there's two different ways we can prep. So we can tendu out to the side and then put it behind us in fourth. Or we can take 2 steps forward, step right, step left, but no matter what, you have to hit that turned out fourth position. Otherwise, if you do a parallel prep at all, your turns are not going to be turned out, and that's going to set you up for failure. So always be turned out in fourth position. So let's talk about our prep a little bit. Let's just go step, Ashley, today. So step on your right, step on your left. Our arms are going to go to an L. We want to make sure that our shoulders and our hips are square to the front and not winding up or over correcting. And then when she sits into this plie, she wants to be pressing her knees back, and she wants to keep her shoulder over her hip. Do not be forward at all. Okay, that's not good. We want to be nice and like you're sitting in a chair. Okay, so after you learn your prep, we are going to go up on a half releve on our left foot. And we're going to stay in plie on our left leg. So go ahead and stand up. Yep, so that's a big difference between a normal pirouette or any other type of turn that we do. Your very first rotation is half releve and you're in plie, which is not at all like a normal turn. So she's gonna come and she's gonna sit to this corner, which is her left corner. I know that it's opposite of you in the video, but so she's gonna look for her left corner, and she is going to have her right leg just move and sit to that corner. So just go to your sit for me, Ashley, for right now. Yeah, so this is our goal today. We're gonna prep and we're gonna make it to here, and that's where we're gonna quit because we want you to get this solid, go out of it. If you do not have that solid, you're gonna develop really, really bad habits when you start opening, and those are really, really, really hard to correct. And it takes a lot of control just to get you to this corner, so that is our focus today. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you can get that, you can get turns on turns on turns. So, go ahead and go into your prep, Ashley. She's gonna step. Okay, she is going to stay in plie. She's gonna come up on a half releve as her right leg comes to the corner. Yep, and it's very, very, very hard to find the control to do that. It doesn't take very much power. Go ahead and get out of it. She doesn't have, you don't want to really throw yourself, like if you want to do a triple or something, it takes a lot of power. You do not need that. So let's just do a couple with Ashley demonstrating. Good, yep, and she's spotting the front, if you didn't notice that yet. She's looking for the front, but her body is stopping to the corner. Okay, go ahead and hold that. So as you can see, her shoulder's over her hip. A lot of times people will want to crunch forward when they sit there. Do not do that. Make sure that you get a nice tight line here and hit that first position also. If you, go ahead and go out of it, if you crunch to your corner and you get in a bad habit of that, when you go to open in those turns, your body's gonna have to do this every single time, and it's a lot of work and it's gonna throw you around. So if you just keep your upper body nice and tall and lifted as you go to open, whenever we continue with these next week, it'll be so much easier if you just gain that control and that nice good posture. So let's go ahead and do 3 more, Ashley, and let's face that way this time. That way they can follow along if they want to. You want me to count? Sure. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there we go. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, that one was better. One more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. That's a little shaky, but that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, good job. So, go ahead and face the front. When she's sitting to that corner, something we didn't talk about was turn out. So, go ahead and go to this corner. Okay, so her heel, let's face them, just for now. Okay, her foot is turned out and not parallel. So I want you to look at her hip right now. Whenever she's parallel, her hip is up. When you turn out, that hip sits under and then your hips are flat to the front. So as you're doing these turns, I don't want your leg up here because most of you cannot hold your leg there. Some of your legs may be almost off, just barely off the floor. Whatever you have for muscles, which you have to develop by doing these a lot, is where your leg is going to be. You do not have to be at a 90-degree angle. You can just be where it's comfortable. Just make sure that it's turned out. Ashley cannot hold her leg up here. She is not strong enough. She cannot turn like that. So she she's just gonna be about here today. So just know the difference. Bad hip, good hip. We want those hips to be flat to the front as you sit to that corner. So have fun practicing, and we will see you next week.